Welcome to the Transition of Changes Mission Podcast Show with your host, King Summers.
And your host, Queen Summers, and we have a very special show for you today. We're talking health and wellness, and we have a special guest. Queen Jennifer is in the building with us today. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, how are you guys? Thanks so much for having me.
Yes, we're doing fine, and thank you so much for being available.
We sure appreciate you coming on, and hopefully we pray that this show here will influence people to get on that wellness plan. And Jennifer got a lot of exciting knowledge to spread to you to help you while you're on this journey of getting yourself back in shape. So that means we got a lot of work out here.
Yes. And when we come back, we will definitely get into this topic of health and wellness. So stay tuned. We'll see you soon. All right, and we are back at Transitional Changes Mission Podcast Show. This is your host, Queen Summers.
And your host, King Summers.
And we have a special guest, Queen Amanda, who will be speaking with us all about health and wellness. Now, it's about maintaining a balanced spirit, mind, and body. And whether you're young or old, beginner or veteran, this show will provide you with some tips and solutions to assist you as you maintain a healthy balance in your life today. Queen Jennifer, where are you from?
Oh, I'm from Virginia. I live in Virginia Beach.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Man, that's the beach there.
Yes. Okay. And could you give us a little information about health and wellness to you, and why, in your words, do you feel it's important to learn about health and wellness and to have a fitness journey included in your day-to-day living?
Absolutely. I've been doing this for 15 years now, and I just love it. But I feel like it's so important because the way that our modern society runs is that we tend to be less healthy. You know, let's go back to the caveman days, or even before cars, when everyone rode horses. We walked everywhere. Everything was harder. We were working our bodies, where now most of us sit behind a computer and we don't do those things. So just intaking the right nutrition and actually moving your body on a regular basis, that really matters. And it matters because we want a good quality of life. But I'd like to live as long as possible.
Yes.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
I would like to do that as healthily as possible.
Yes.
So I think that it's very important for you to make sure that you're moving your body and you are consuming nutritious foods on a regular basis.
Yes, I think that is absolutely right. And just like you said, times has changed. Look at the great opportunity now. I mean, yes, we're in a pandemic. Things has been going up and down like a roller coaster. 1 minute you're locked in, 1 minute they're saying you're all right to go out. Best thing for you to have is a strong immune system.
Yes.
And that's one reason why we brought on Queen Jennifer, to be able to explain how important it is for you to get your body in shape, your mind, everything, to fight and help fight this pandemic with the greatest tool you got, which is your immune system. And there are ways to do that. Jennifer is going to explain some more about how to go about doing that in a safe, practical way. And also, within this opportunity, while you may be being home, having to be working from home, or having a lot more time or free time at home, you can also schedule in a fitness plan.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Okay, so the first thing that I would like to talk about is it's important, like you said, Derek, your immune system. The way that you can improve your immune system is moving your body and eating healthy, because that's what our bodies run on. They run on vitamins and nutrients, things like that. And you can get that stuff from eating good foods. You know, the planet provides us with those things. And unfortunately, today, a lot of the foods that we eat are fake. You know, they're man-made. They come out of a factory, and we don't take the time to actually invest and pay mental attention to the real food that the planet gives us. And that's the stuff that we actually need in our bodies to increase our metabolism, to improve our immune system. And like you said, now that we've all been at home for this last year and a half, if you're in the States, if you're in the States, we've been home for a year and a half. So scheduling yourself is actually a great opportunity to do so. You know, unfortunately, I feel like there's a lot of people who've taken this opportunity to watch a lot of Netflix. And don't get me wrong, I have consumed a lot of TV. I'm not going to lie. But I also have made sure that I've scheduled in my workouts as well, even if I have to do them at home, because there are plenty of opportunities out there and in my Facebook group as well for you to do things at home without any equipment. So literally the only thing that you need is your body. And we actually talk a lot about that in my group as far as how to schedule that thing into your day. I focus a lot on habits with my group. And the reason is because if you don't have any habits set in place, then you don't have any control. And a lack of control spins out of control a lot.
Correct.
So we would like to invite everybody to join our group to talk more about those things. But I definitely want to make sure that it's understood right here that if you make a plan and create a queue to implement that plan, you're already halfway there. And what I mean by that is when you create a queue, for example, if you need to take vitamins, then you can put those vitamins right beside your toothbrush.
Okay.
Because 99, we'll give 1% away for mistakes, but 99% of the time, you're not going to leave your house until you brush your teeth.
Okay.
So if you put vitamins right beside you brush your teeth, then you're more likely to take those vitamins.
Okay.
And that's what we call creating a queue.
All right. Now, Jennifer, can you name a time when you pushed yourself out of your own comfort zone pertaining to health and wellness?
Absolutely. So this is actually a pretty personal story to me. My husband and we tried to have a third child. And I ended up having 3 miscarriages after my son.
Okay.
And so that was just a really dark, hard time for me and my family.
Yes,
and so I had gotten down into a really deep, dark place. And it took me a really long time to get out of it. And so I had to, basically lift myself up by my bootstraps kind of deal to get myself back in the gym and back on my routine. And you know what?
That's awesome.
Unfortunately, I'm sad that it took me so long. But because once I did get back, I felt so much better.
You know how we always want to just step out and not, have everything together. But sometimes it's just step out on faith. And so once you get the mind healthy, then the body will follow.
Yes, and I agree with that, Queen, because it's like Queen Jennifer was just giving a great story. We send our condolences to you of that struggle there.
Yes.
But it will help millions that can tune into Transition to Change's Mission podcast show and hear the show and hear the struggle that Queen Jennifer just stated and Queen Summers and myself can uplift. There is always ways to uplift yourself. That's the best thing to do. And it ain't no coincidence that we having this show about fitness. But one main thing that Queen Jennifer just briefed on about is to have prudence. We just did an episode about that. Go back into the archive and check out that awesome show, Prudence. And prudence is the definition or the same short sentence of having self-discipline. And within that show, we was talking about how you can have self-discipline to gain your goal on finance and all the other nonchalant things that I would say that is not as much important as it is to get yourself on track first. And I feel that everything else will follow after that.
That's right. And so we're going to take a break and let you marinate on a little bit of what we talked about so far. And we'll be back after this. welcome back to Transitional Changes Mission Podcast Show. This is your host, Queen Summers.
With your host, King Summers.
And we have a very special guest for you this afternoon, and that is Queen Jennifer. And we'll be talking about her very special group that she has, and it's called the Challenge You Community. Jennifer, would you like to share with our audience what is the Challenge You Community about? Okay.
In January, I created Challenge You. And it was because we have been in quarantine for so long, I realized that there were people out there who needed some kind of guidance when it came to their fitness because we've all been stuck at home.
Right.
So what we do in Challenge You is we offer 1 month for free. Every month is a new challenge. So it's a free group, and every month there's a new challenge. And again, the challenge is free, just to make sure that everybody understands, because we'd love for you to come and join us.
Okay.
But each week we talk about a new topic. So we have our monthly challenge. In January, it was a mixed bag of exercises. In March, it was a water challenge. In April, it's been cardio and veggies. And so each month has a different spin on wellness and fitness. Because those two are very much tied together.
Right.
And we're already planning on what we're going to be doing for May. I'm super excited about it because we're changing things up just a little bit.
Okay.
But the goal is just to get you off the couch and doing something every day. It's not running a crazy, marathon. It's not stuffing your face full of vegetables. It's just one thing every day that gets you up off the couch and moving towards the right direction.
Okay.
And I really am a true advocate of that. And I just break it down in detail as a process. Everything that I believe in life is a process to an intake to you and to me. And when you take that as a process, Jennifer was just stating, you go by steps. And maybe that challenge can get bigger. Is that right, Jennifer?
Yes, that is absolutely right. You hit the nail on the head. Because if you can start small and build upon it, then you're much less likely to revert back to old habits.
Right.
And another thing I say is to believe in yourself. It's not really a time frame on it. I would say even myself, when I look back at it, we all say, man, I wish I would have started this back when I was younger.
Yes.
One thing went out of one ear into the other. But at the same time, it's no time frame on it. I mean, I can tell you all kind of activities that I have got influence from my 4-year-old.
Yes.
She's influenced me to do all kind of exercises. Now, in fact, I got to be there to stay up with her. And that's the beauty of getting yourself into shape. It does cause more longevity, and you do feel good about it. If you just pump 2 times with a dumbbell and that soreness, that burnness, or that growling of the stomach, at the end of the day, your reward will be you. I would say don't look forward to looking in the mirror every day to seeing a reflection. Just keep doing what is motivating you to get to your goal.
Absolutely.
And I feel like good nutrition, physical activity, and a healthy body weight are essential parts of a person's overall health and well-being. And together, these can help decrease a person's risk of developing serious health conditions such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, heart disease, stroke, and cancer. Maintaining a healthful diet, regular physical activity, and achieving and maintaining a healthy weight are also paramount to managing health conditions so they do not worsen over time.
Queen Jennifer, I got a question here. What kind of way would you say, because I know I'm trying to remember within myself what was my problem at the variety of ages. Let's go through the teens. You're in high school, then you got more sport activities and your peers can influence you. When you get in your 20s, you
kind of lag.
Moving around a lot more with a lot of energy, but that energy is towards getting things in the future. 30s, you're most likely to get settled down and start the journey of 30 and after. But I'm asking the question of how can all those variety of age